But she's really one of the main idols I've been using because she was really one of the first female artists I really got behind as far as comics.
Now, when are we going to? Now you're transferring everything over.
Yep.
When will the book be hitting shelves?
Well, the first full book, I don't know when the first full issue will be done. The first full issue will be 176 pages of interiors. But what I'm going to do is so I can start building that interest and start putting this out there is at San Diego Comic-Con, I'll be entering with Tokyo Pop, so I'll be physically out there with them in San Diego. I'm also going to drop the first, I believe it's 44 pages of the manga online. I'll be dropping it on Pop Comics. I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting it anywhere else yet. I'm going to try to keep it exclusive to them, but we're going to see what happens.
Okay.
But for sure, San Diego Comic-Con, I believe that's July 22nd, I believe.
I believe so.
That starting day is going to be the day that I drop it. So it'll be available all weekend and forever then.
All right, sounds
good. I'm really excited to get it out there. I've been working real hard on it.
Well, we thank you so much. We're going to be putting this out, and we're going to be looking for the book, and we'll be getting the book.
Oh, awesome. Right. I'll keep in touch with you guys. Thank you so much.
I want to say thank you to everybody who sat down with us on that for the comic book interviews. It was a delight. It was fantastic. It was just great that they took time out of their schedules to sit and talk to us.
Yeah, the thing about there a lot of stuff we missed because of they filled up the press bookings like immediately.
Crazy.
Honestly. We got bumped pretty fast to somewhere in a very long list. I don't know if we were at the bottom, but we were somewhere in a very long list. But we missed out on a lot, but we got some good stuff. We still got some good ones.
Yeah.
And we set up ones for later. Like the ones we couldn't get, like we set up for like later on, like coming up on the show regular.
Yeah.
More time anyway. They'll be better on the show than on the comic than on the C2E2 floor.
Definitely. And next week, that's about it for this week. You get an interview heavy 2 weeks of interviews. Next week, we're going to be bringing you the interviews from when we were actually doing the roundtable press rooms.
Yeah, that was another completely unique. It's doing like a press conference. It was like completely unique thing that I'd never done before.
Definitely.
So we were definitely having a good time at this thing.
We had so much fun. So we want to make sure you keep up with everything. So make sure you follow us on Twitter, SpaceChief75, and then the Nerd Rage Renegades official Twitter, NRDRG Renegades. Go to Instagram. I have been like a madman on Instagram for the last week.
There's some good pictures. We got some really good pictures.
And I'm not done yet. I still got a shit ton more. It's just a lot of them I have to go through the business cards.
Yeah. That was a pain. I knew that would be a painstaking process, but it was still a better idea than trying to get it all on your phone.
Oh, definitely. And one even said that somebody was trying to like do it on their phone with them standing there. And we brought a book. We had a book with us where we took down everybody's Twitter accounts and their Instagram accounts, and everybody was like, you know what, that is really smart that you guys have a book that people can just write it down in, and then you can just go through it.
Yeah, and then you just follow it backwards in the pictures in your phone backwards, and you can match them up.
Yeah, best thing we could have taken. To be truthfully honest. But be on the lookout in the future. We've got a lot more comic people. I spoke to Stacy Lee while we were there. She does art. She did art for Silk, and things like that for Marvel. A fantastic artist. Also talked to Teeny Howard, who's currently doing Hack/Resurrection with Tim Seeley as the editor on that, and also talked to Leila Del Duca, who did Shudder for Image. So we'll be contacting all of them to see about getting us coming on the show to talk proper, and so many more, because we made some contacts while we were there. We made some contacts.
Oh yeah, some pretty cool stuff, and I think we should say again how cool Lloyd is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Lloyd is the man.
we hung out with Lloyd like all weekend, and he was just the coolest guy ever.
Yeah, we're part of the Trauma family now.
Yeah, those people are the coolest. I'm telling you, when you're as strange and like punk rock as like Trauma is compared to like what's going on like comic books and anime and shit like that, like they're the nicest fucking people in the world in the whole place.
Yeah. And also, if you want, I believe there is, I'm not sure if it's on Amazon or Netflix, but there's some, oh, no, you know what it was? I was looking on Vudu. That's what it was. I was looking on Vudu. If you want to support Lloyd, all the Toxic Avenger movies are on Vudu, and you know Troma gets a cut of that money if you buy them.
That's true. And I think everything's on YouTube, too, on the YouTube channel.
Most of them are on YouTube, yeah. I gotta watch I think it's like The Temptation or The Seduction of Dr. Fugazi. Gotta watch that shit. But once again, check out the Instagram. A lot of good pictures are going up there. And now that I put Instagram back on my phone, and I realized it's easy, all I gotta do is put hashtags up, and people find it on their own and like it and follow. Man, we're going to be putting a lot of comic stuff up on there. Any books we find, anything we do. Free comic book days coming up, so we'll have pictures from there.
Oh, for sure. I actually got the vault all cleaned up today.
That is looking good, man. Good.
Finally got all the books back. I have no more room for anything. And as a matter of fact, there's a box that doesn't fit in there that I've got all the stuff I need to read in right here.
Yeah. I went and got all my Marvel books today and other company books today other than DC. And I've been reading most of the day. I've been having fun. So, with that, come back next week for some more interviews. Crystal will tell you all the places that we're at.
The Nerd Rage Renegades are on the air every Wednesday on Podbean, Stitcher, Player FM, iTunes, Google Play, and every Thursday on GamingRebellion.com, Filling the Void Podcast Network, and now iHeartRadio.
So until next week with more C2E2 interviews, have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Nerd Rage Renegades.